the low voter turnout that took place for the Senate and Northeastern by-election with only 5.12%, I actually think it's more than that.
I thought it was 11.
Yeah, I think it's more than that, of voters in the constituency casting their ballots. Joined us this morning to weigh in his attorney at law, our very good friend, well, certainly mine, Clyde Williams. Sir Clyde, morning. Welcome to Smile.
Blessed love, always a pleasure to be on Smile. Delia, you're looking so beautiful this morning, love.
Thank you, my darling.
So, University, I want to this morning, man.
Yes, but you know, real men wear pink shirts.
Thank you very much, sir. and it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so I'm ripping for that. Sir Clyde, I think most of us know, well, why is it called a by-election in the first place?
B-U-Y? Sorry.
Oh my gosh, Clyde.
I'm happy as you say it, but why? But in a serious way, why is it called a by-election in the first place?
Honestly, this is the first time that question has been raised. I have absolutely no idea. But I know why people on the road say by-election. I know why many people on the road say by-election.
But
the BI election, I'm not so sure why they call it that.
We'll move on from that. Why are we surprised? Because I think the national election the last time and the time before, it was like 30-something% of our voters went out. So why are we surprised if the PNP is not involved? Why are we surprised that it was a low voter turnout?
Well, I'm not surprised, and I'm sure you and Daly are not surprised either. Most Jamaicans aren't surprised that the voter turnout was that low. Perhaps it could have been a little better in the minds of others, and especially as you pointed out, the PNP was not involved, which would mean that if they were involved, probably another couple thousand votes. But most of us are not surprised who follow Jamaican politics.
I was listening to Beyond the Headlines yesterday, and this was something that Dion Jackson Miller, they did a Vox Pop, and they were asking people, you know, would they vote? And one of the things one of the ladies said was, I have to show me tangibly what I'm going to get after I vote for you. What is going to change in my life? Do you feel that that's the general consensus with the society, why there's so much voter apathy? People want to see why am I voting?
Yes, which is fair. I drove with a taxi man yesterday, Tuesday from the airport, and that's what he was saying. He said, Mr. Williams, I not vote, you know. I not vote, Mr. Williams, because I can't say me I vote for. I used to vote enough, but I can't say me I vote for. He said, Mr. Williams, the patrol them in my community coming like riverbed. He said, Mr. Williams, the mosquito them and Nyambi. He said, garbage collection is irregular. He said, the road them, the highway road them, not the highway, the main roads them still have a patrol. He said, when you go public government offices spend hours in the place and can't get through. He said, Mr. Williams, every now and again, the water, this and the water that. So many Jamaicans have been turned off because they cannot see how the vote impacts their lives in a better way.
By the way, let me go back a little bit. Should the PNP have challenged?
My own view is that, yes, they should have offered themselves. I understand why they didn't. And they didn't on a ground of principle. In other words, since last year in Trelawney, electors in Trelawney, I think is North, wherever the former speaker was MP, they have gone 1 year without a representative. Within a day of the St. Andrews seat being announced as being vacant. St. Andrews it is, being vacant. They have the Prime Minister announced an election a day. So that kind of schism, and it is done, the PNP says, politically, and I can see why, because that seat is a sure seat. So they have decided to go there. So the schism in terms of the non-principled approach by the government, by the Prime Minister, in determining which of these constituencies that have a vacancy should be filled. So I can understand that. But I still believe they should have offered those residents an alternative vote. But it is for them to decide. So I can understand their principled position, though I don't agree with it.
I want to say, Clyde, in 2024, why do we not have, rules and regulations that say a constituency cannot be without a representative for more than a month, or a constituency cannot be, so it is mandatory, and that we do not just wait on the subjectivity of someone to decide when it happens.
Yes.
Why is our democracy not shaped that way?
Because historically, the prime ministers have enjoyed and abused that authority they have to call election. They have used it not for the residents and constituents, but they have used it for political mileage and gain when it suits them. South Central St. Catherine was without an MP for near 2 years when Heather Robinson had, not Heather Robinson, I've forgotten her name, when that's over in Central Village.
Central Village, right.
That's correct. When she had resigned 2 whole years, which is roughly half a term, because a term is 5 years. So they have decided historically that they're not going to change it because it suits them when they want to call an election, snap or otherwise. It suits them to step over other constituents and not call. But I agree with you 100%. It should be automatic because the vote of the people is everything in our democracy. And that's how we choose our government. Remember, we choose our government from elected MPs.
Right.
And every Jamaican who is in a constituency is entitled to choose their representative.
But
imagine you having a lawyer and your lawyer decided now come to court because of A or B or C. It's wrong what they're doing, and they should do what you suggest.
Yeah, but do you feel, because it's not just this government, as you've said, it's been decades. Do you feel that that type of inconsistency has also contributed to voter apathy?
Yeah, man. All right. You know, some is you love politics and love vote and they see. They may not vote in 2020 for a variety of reasons. I just say people tired. If me tired, who love politics, who was a student of politics anyway, who was involved as a delegate in the PMP, who was involved as chairman of Human Rights Commission in the PMP. If me tired, me never want to think with the people at home who have had less involvement. People tired. People want to know, why can't we just run a system that focuses on Jamaicans and electors and benefit them rather than this political chess game we play? People tired. Hence the low voter turnout.
Yeah, I think there's another constituency that doesn't have an MP. I think it's over in St. Thomas or somewhere.
That's a division. That's a local government division.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's so how are we going to get out of this, Clyde? How are we going to get out of this? Because, I mean, people have families and people want to know what go on with them jobs and money and I noticed that the US dollar at take time. Just a job.
Push up.
Yeah, how will you get out of this, Clyde?
Boy, Neville, may I have to go sit down and may I have to go meet up and play some ball. And when we done sweat out, have 2 drinks, we discuss it, because I don't see us having the leadership to take us out of this now, Neville. And I'm not knocking the people who are involved. No, I'm just saying they have not demonstrated to Jamaica that they have a vision and the wherewithal and the personnel to take us out of this wilderness experience. You recall the Israelites, the genuine Israelites in the Bible, where they went around in the wilderness 40 days and 40 nights, just wandering. So that is it. The other thing about it is followership is also important. I do not believe that our followership right now is sufficiently knowledgeable and interested in the process. So both followership and leadership is our problem just now. But leaders can have people move in right directions. So I want to place more emphasis on the lack of leadership to take us out of this wilderness experience.
All right, we got to go.
Good to see you, my friend.
Thanks, Clyde.
Blessed love. Have a wonderful day.
Yeah, I just want to say leadership doesn't only have to be political. You know, I saw NFL ad promoting voting and telling people to vote. So I think generally some of us have some work to do. Attorney at law, Clyde Williams. Coming up next, it's all about the Rising Stars finale 2024. Who's gonna win? Me.